I did not sleep well last night. Halfway through editing, Premiere Pro crashed and hadn't auto-saved in over half an hour. So I lost, out of the 45 minutes I've been editing, half an hour's worth of work. And then I, out of frustration, pressed a bunch of buttons and basically just deleted it all and had to start again. So that meant I didn't go to sleep until super late. And then at 3 in the morning, there was like a group of guys walking down the street opposite the hotel, and they were so loud. And then they came into the hotel, into the car park, up the stairs, and they stood outside our door and had like a full-on conversation outside our door. And they were so loud. So that kept me up for like half hour, 45 minutes. And then this morning, I woke up at 6:30 to someone else's alarm going off, and they didn't turn it off for like 2 or 3 minutes. I'm really sensitive to the sound of alarms, so if it goes off, if I hear one, then my body just wakes itself up. So yeah, bit sleepy, but all in all, alright. So we've just had breakfast. Well, we had dinner last night, and we're just waiting for our wildlife tour bus thing. That's what we're doing today. Going on a little bit of a nature trip. I, personally, am hoping to see a moose. What are you hoping to see, Ward?
Hopefully a bear, but a bit ambitious.
Hopefully a bear. Very ambitious, considering they're still in hibernation. However, we did say that whales, we weren't going to see whales, but we saw them. But I think bears might be a bit different. Not impossible, but...
Well, most of the snow's gone, so hopefully it'll be alright.
Very true. Very true. We'll see. What other than a bear? What bit more likely?
Probably a moose.
Probably a moose.
Yeah.
Moose are just weird to look at, aren't they? Elk? Anyway, so yeah, we're just waiting for the bus to come get us. It's 9:15, and they said they're going to pick us up between 9 and 10 past. So we're just chilling out here, getting used to the cold.
Windows here, those little sliding windows, they're handy dandy. Besides ventilation, you can open up their they're getting a little bit spirited. Now, one of the things here, and I'm sort of willing to let a few people at a time out of the bus here, but there's plenty of signage out in the parks here, and generally, I mean, this is the regulation. It is unlawful to approach or feed wildlife in the that's where the antlers were. I think that might... Alright, we'll continue. The way that the tail comes up and the underside is white. That's what happens when they're alarmed. And the tail generally, we have two species, well, two deer that we call deer. There's whitetail and mule deer. And I'm going to tell you that getting out of the vehicle is not going to be helpful. We'll go all the way to the top here. I have to presume that the bear was simply alarmed by something, or vehicle passing by, and just quickly, that's their escape behavior. They prefer being in trees. So if you ever run across a black bear on foot, climbing a tree is probably not a good choice. They're very good at it.
They're looking at my head. Those things will be good for a marathon,
Oh, fogging up? Okay. Well, you need heat. Or we need ventilation here. Yeah, or you need to stop breathing. Sorry. I'm going to turn the heater on, and I think the question about turning down the heat came from this side of the bus earlier, because the heater is, I think, located underneath one of those seats, and it gets pretty darn hot. So and the other thing that we might see here is, I think that's only one adult on the nest right now. There's another one, maybe roosting somewhere or hunting.
Is it just dirty or striped?
just got back from our wildlife tour. It was very nice. No moose, no bears, but that's wildlife for you. We saw elk, and we saw deer, and we saw a bald eagle in its nest, which is really cool. And it was really pleasant. We just basically drove through the mountains in a nice warm van. It's very nice. So we've just quickly put back to the room to freshen up, and then we're gonna go out to lunch, and then I think we're gonna go explore the mountains for a little bit. Yeah? Go for a little drive?
Yeah. Yes, we are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for your contribution.
You're welcome.
We just had lunch, and now we're just gonna go explore for ourselves, because the mountains are very big, and we want to go exploring. So we're having a wander. It's very exciting.
Yeah, staying in the house.
Oh yeah. We're so chilled out. Thanks, Mr. Elk. And here we see Chris in his natural habitat, the driver's seat.
Really want to slam on the brakes, man.
So, while we were on our little tour, the guide was telling us that they prescribe forest fires. So they have like controlled forest fires where they burn a bunch of trees down, because the vegetation that grows after the forest fires, because of the forest fires, is really good for the wildlife, and the deer and the elk, it like attracts them, which then obviously provides food for the predators. So it's like a big circle of life thing, and apparently it was something that the like Native Americans in this area practiced, because obviously they needed to hunt the animals as well. So yeah, I thought that was really interesting, because there's quite, you look at it and you think, oh my god, what the hell happened here? And then he was explaining that this was all planned for the protection of the area. It's very interesting. We're walking around a lake that's called Moose Lake, according to all the signs. It was the last stop on the tour, but we didn't see any moose, and we've come back to kind of walk around it, because we could only, with the wildlife tour, we kind of got off, looked around a little area, and then left. So now we're walking around in the snow. It was very nice. I'm a bit chilly. I'm walking down ice. There we go. This is a lake. Can you tell? There are footprints on it. And we did see people on the lake when we stopped earlier. But the idea of walking on a frozen lake seems very dumb.
Oh.
I was hit. Right, we're going to the supermarket to go get dinner. I am exhausted. The sun is so bright. Right, I'm really tired, so we're gonna eat. And, yeah. I'm back. Oh, we got some sandwiches that don't look that great. There was limited options of cold foods to take away, or any food to take away, really. But I also got some snacks for tomorrow and some drinks. So yeah, I'm just gonna eat. I'm gonna wash my hair because I haven't in a while and I need to. Why am I going in there? It's too dark. Then I'm gonna fall asleep because I've been exhausted all day. I had a terrible sleep last night. Oh well. See you tomorrow.